Hi there guys, and welcome to day 92 of the lockdown. So it's the very first day of week 14. Can you believe it? 14 weeks or 13 full weeks going into week 14. So well done to everybody who's been keeping up with me, who's been training regularly, who's been getting out in the fresh air, who's been watching these videos, who's been taking part in classes and been doing what you can to sort of stay active and put yourself in the best possible kind of mindset and physical health to kind of come out of this stronger than when we came in. Okay, so well done. Now, first of all, I just want to say it was great to catch up with a few guys yesterday. I caught up with Sue King, had a really nice chat with Sue, with Terry Scully as well, and Scott Bradbury. So really nice to catch up with three of you on the phone yesterday. I'll be trying to catch up with more of you today. I will be calling Kevin Barrett today. So I'll catch up with some of you, but it's really nice to kind of hear how you're getting on, the training you're doing. You know, and it's not all plain sailing. Some of you are struggling, some of you are finding it hard. So whatever we can do to help you and to kind of guide you and to assist you over these next, well, it's probably going to be another, month or two as we move out of this fully. But, whatever we can do, we're here for you, okay? Now, I had some great sessions yesterday that I did outside. So I met Alex and Julian Bennett yesterday, just at Arran Park over here. And we did some mace bell stuff. We did some farmers walks with kettlebells. We did some goblet squats. So we had a really great session. Then I went and saw Yana, who lives just kind of around the corner from the gym really. And I did a good session with Yana in the garden yesterday because we tried in the morning and the Wi-Fi was really playing up. So I said, well, I'll just pop round and then it solves that issue. So we had a really good session there as well. And I just want to say well done. The 25 press-up challenge that I'm doing, that I'll talk a little bit later about as well. So far, I've nominated Kev Brooks, Paul Field, Nikki, Dave Roscoe, Guillaume, Fred Hoisted, and last night, Paul Southgate. And well done. I've already seen Paul Southgate this morning has got up and he's done his 25 press-ups this morning. And Fred did some yesterday, I think I saw, and Dave Roscoe as well. And like I said, I know that not everyone wants to jump on social media and nominate people and stuff, but just take it as a personal challenge if you want to, and just do the 25 press-ups every day and split them up into small sets if you have to. Like I say, you can start with 5 5s, and see how you go, okay? And I'll talk a little bit more about that and how that relates to other things in a little while, okay? So for today, the classes that we have, we've got Strength at Home with Russ, which is on at 12:30, and then we've got HIIT with Mark on at 6 p.m. So both classes still have availability, so you can book in for those through the normal way, through MindBody. Well done to the guys who did spinning yesterday evening with Nikki at 6 p.m. I think that was really hot yesterday. I saw some photos and some sort of chat on the Facebook group, and that must have been really warm at 6 o'clock yesterday evening doing spinning. So well done. And well, the guys who are doing HIIT tonight at 6 p.m. is going to be a warm one again. I think it's going to be warm all week this week, which is lovely. Okay, there's a couple of things I want to talk to you about, okay, which are kind of more bigger topics that encompass everything that we do, okay? And those are habits, okay, accountability and resistance, okay? 3 things, okay? I'm not going to try and go too long today. We're nearly 4 minutes. If I can sign off at about 7 minutes, I'll be really happy, okay? So habits, accountability and resistance. So the first thing, habits, training regularly and making something a part of your life that you do every single day. That's what we've been trying to do throughout this lockdown, and it's what we try and do as a business, Unique Results as a community, before we came into lockdown. But one of the habits that I've done is that every day for the last, including today, 92 days, I've stood here in the morning and spent between 5 and 10 minutes talking to you, okay? Now, to begin with, that was quite hard because it was kind of like, well, what am I going to talk about? I've got to get up, I've got to set my camera up, I've got to do this, I've got to upload it. But 92 days in, I've done it every single day, and it's well and truly a habit. It's part of my day now, okay? And we're definitely going to get to day 100 of me doing this as well. We have to, okay? So habits, and that's what we started talking about with the list, the low intensity, steady state stuff. Getting out and walking every single day. The very first thing I talked about back at the start, if you remember, was drinking a pint of water when you wake up and making your bed first thing in the morning. That was 3 months ago I talked about that, yeah? So, and I've done that, and you get up and you have that water first thing in the morning or whatever. It's establishing those habits. So that's something that we have to do if we want health, fitness, wellness, well-being, energy, vitality for the rest of our lives. We have to establish good habits, okay? That's the first thing. Second thing that helps us establish those good habits sometimes is accountability. Now, I know that, well, if you're self-motivated and if everything's aligned, you shouldn't need any accountability. But trust me, in real life, you don't want to train every day. You don't want to do what you know you should do, okay? There's times where you come up against a bit of a barrier, and if you've got some level of accountability there to help you through it, then that makes things easier. Now, I'm going to use as an example the 25 press-ups, yeah? So I've done the last 7 days of those. Now, day 1 and 2, again, okay, they start getting hard. You've maybe done other training, you're a bit sore. But because I've said I'm going to do it for 25 days publicly, I'm doing it for 25 days, okay? And there are some days that I'm fine and I just get up and I want to do it. And there are other days like last night, it got to about 7:30, the kids were in bed, and I thought, I haven't done those bloody press-ups today, have I? But I've got to do it, okay? And you go outside, it takes a minute and it's done, okay? So accountability does help, and that's where the group sessions, booking in, the one-to-one personal training, and also training with friends like some of you are doing, like the girls who are meeting up doing the mace, or the people who are meeting virtually and doing snatching, or meeting up for walks with other people. Because sometimes you might wake up in the morning and think, I really don't feel like it today, but I'm meant to be meeting so-and-so. Okay, I'll go and do it. And you're always glad you've done it. There's a saying, isn't there? What is the saying? It's gone right out of my head now. Yeah, something like, you never regret a workout once you've done it. That's not the saying, that's a rubbish saying. That's something I've just come up with. But something, you once you've done the exercise, you always feel glad for doing it and grateful for doing it, okay? So, accountability, yeah, is important. And we try and do that with you as well, and with the whole community, okay? I've just gone over 7 minutes. And then the next thing is resistance to change, okay? So you are going to experience resistance to change. Now, one thing I want to quickly tell you about is little Xander, my son, who's 13 months old. So he's been breastfeeding for 13 months, okay? And we're trying to wean him off of it, or I'm not, Steph's trying to wean him off of it. And the last 3 nights, he was going to drop the last feed, which is the night feed, just before he goes to bed. And the first 2 or 3 nights that we did, he screamed the house down for about half an hour, yeah, before going to bed. Because he just had a story and then went to bed. And last night was the first night, 7 p.m, out like a light, yeah? And he slept through till 6:30 this morning, yeah? There's resistance when you first try something, okay? There's resistance when you first try the 25 push-ups. Another thing that we're doing, not just with fitness and health, the new system that we're changing over to Kooks, there's going to be resistance to change over to Kooks. From me, from the trainers, from the members, because it's something different. It's going to be an effort. To begin with, it's going to be an effort, okay? But it's worth getting over that resistance. And then once you get over that resistance and you have accountability in place and it becomes a habit, that just becomes the new way of doing stuff, and you forget about the old way anyway, okay? So there are 3 things I just want you to think about today, and how they can relate to other things in your life and how they relate to your training, okay? That 25 press-ups a day, there's resistance to it, okay? But now, after just 7 days, it's a much easier thing for me to do, and I've got the accountability there as well, okay? So that's what I want to talk about, going to nearly 9 minutes. That's enough from me today, okay? If you we're on week 14. If you've watched me every day for 14 weeks, well done, yeah? Excellent. And if you've watched me a few times or once or twice a week, well done as well. Okay, I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Habits, accountability, resistance to change. Think about it. Stay safe, stay strong. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.